All right, it's been quite a while. It's been busy. I'm sure you've all been busy too. And I needed to take a little bit of a break just to get recentered, grounded, all those kinds of things. That's what the messages were coming through saying. So today they wanted to talk about something, and I don't know what the video is going to be called yet, but I know that what they want to talk about is the fear of loss. So they have some advice or guidance for us around the fear of loss. I'm just going to make some room here, put this guy over here. So, okay, you're going to pick between these decks, and actually we're going to put some crystals. That one goes here. I know that. This one goes here. All right. What are the other crystals that want to go? This one wants to go here. Okay. And this one wants to go here. Okay. All right. No, it's the, okay. So this is my Aquamarine and Mica. I think it's pronounced, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but this is a new Aquamarine, and I heard it's the new one. So this is pure Aquamarine, okay? And that's what they want there. Okay. Is this the correct one here? Yes. Because they're also bringing my attention to these two over here, but this is the correct one. Okay. All right, so this is Citrine, and this is the Gold Sun deck. So that's group number 1, if you're attracted to these. This is Lemurian Clear Quartz Cluster and Point. And this is the Luna Soleil deck. I like to call it my Unity deck because it's the sun and the moon together. Okay. This is the Seraphanite crystal. And this is the Heaven and Earth deck. And this is the Aquamarine, as we just discussed. And this is the moon deck, the blue moon deck. So we have, whatever is attracting you, go for that. I'm going to open the energy and let you, see which one calls to you, and then we'll go from there. All right, we're going to start with this one today, okay? We need to move. This one the tone gets blunted by things. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, if you haven't picked your deck or crystal yet, you can pause the video and do so. But we are to get started now. All right, so we're going to start. Here we're doing the reverse, so we're going to start with this group. Interesting. So this will be my second group. I'm going to put that there. This will be my third group, and this will be my fourth group. So interesting. How am I going to handle that with people picking their groups? Okay, I'm just going to put which deck it was in the thing. Okay, we're good. So the first group today is the blue deck, the moon deck, and the Aquamarine crystal. So if you thought you were choosing pile number 4, you actually chose. Oh no, I just made a mark. Gonna have to clean that later. You chose pile number 1 actually. So let's see what they want to say to you. And I know it's something about the fear of loss. We have 2 cards that came out. Oh my gosh. Okay, right away. So for this group, okay, so Aquamarine helps releasing judgment, okay? That's what they want me to focus on about the Aquamarine. And we have the 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles came out right away. And, this is about the fear of loss, I'm told. But, so I'm going to say that your fear of loss is related to, I have soot on my fingers, sorry. Your fear of loss is related to how you work with others. Maybe in the past, when you've collaborated with others, when you've worked with others, you've suffered some sort of a loss, okay? And so the 3 of Pentacles assures you that working with others and allowing diversity, you know, the opinion of others. I know that's a big buzzword these days, and you know, everybody has a lot of different opinions around it. But I'm not speaking about it in that way, in that political sense. So I want to make that clear. Just, you know, working with others and bringing different points of views into the creative process of whatever it is you're creating. So different methodologies, I hear, different points of views, different, you know, all kinds of different things. Bringing that together is what's going to bring you success, because this is the success card. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So even when you're on the verge of defeat, you think you're on the verge of defeat, you're on the verge of success. So if you think this has all been too hard, you know, it's going to just bring me loss. It's brought me lost in the past, and I've suffered from trying to do this. They want you to push through all those negative thoughts, because you're on the verge of success. And this is the Star card. You're on the verge of all of your wishes coming true, okay? Of your heart's desires and wishes coming true. So they want to tell you that right away. All right. And what else do they want to say about the fear of loss, your fear of loss? Okay, this group. Okay, look at that. They have some, these are amazing cards coming out. They have some amazing cards coming out. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is amazing. Yeah, this is amazing. Is this meant to be upright, or let's see, check with the pendulum. Is this meant to be upright or reversed? Reversed. Okay, so we're going to leave it reversed. Okay, good. All right, just wanted to make sure. And we want one last card here. Do we want to shuffle for it and let it pop out? Yes, okay. Is it that one? It is. Okay, there we go. All right, all right, all right. Now that card in reverse makes more sense. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading here. This is amazing. These cards are incredible. Okay, so time to release your fear of loss, for sure. So we have identified what your fear of loss is. We want to, you know, many of us struggle with this. We're okay on our own. We know how to do everything on our own. We know how to exist on our own. We know how to love ourselves on our own. We know how to create on our own. We know how to, experience things that we love and etc. on our own. But it's when it comes to doing it with other people, that's when it gets a little confusing, and sometimes has brought us loss in the past, right? They don't want you to be afraid of that anymore, because like they said, you're on the verge of success. This is all about your success. This is, your heart's desires, your dreams, your wishes coming true, your prayers coming true. This is, beautiful. And they want me to look up 37 now before we go on. So 37, what's the message in 37 here? All right, hold on. The masters of manifestation are surrounding you and helping you create the life you have always dreamed of. Okay, so yeah, just to reinforce that message, right? So now, look at this. We have the Temperance card. This is that perfect partnership, the Two of Cups, that love. So this could be about a relationship for you guys, a romantic relationship when you see the Two of Cups. But it's also about that perfect relationship, that perfect love, that divine love, and that perfect partnership. So often I read this card as, the relationship between you and the divine, especially because the Temperance card is within this card in this deck. And the Temperance card, look at this. This is the beautiful Angel of Temperance. And she, she's the alchemist. She can blend the polarities. She can help everybody get along. She can bring it all together. She can combine all the elements, and think of that phrase, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. And that's what this card says to me right now. The whole is greater than the sum of the parts. And that's what this is saying. The whole is greater than the sum of the parts. This is why we come together. This is why we unite. This is why we need to collaborate, because the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. That's why we need all the different points of views and the different methodologies, etc. And she is blending this, right? She's blending this. Normally, I would see this as her pouring blessings into your cup. But what I'm seeing right now is you are her. You are blending this, okay? You are in this partnership. You are blending this. This is what what you're meant to do, okay? This is what you're meant to do, is bring all this together, okay? And share it with the world. That's what this is. Beautiful. now we have the nine of clubs, yes, but the nine of wands and the sun card. Beautiful cards as well. Okay, so then, okay, I see how they're pairing up now. Okay, so this is pure joy. This is stability. This is clarity. This is transformation. This is fulfillment on the transformational level. This is like, you know, the light, like they, you know, if you hear that music playing and the light shining, that, you know, kind of, that is what I'm hearing and seeing right now. So this is beautiful. And this is like, yeah, when you start doing this, it's like that. I just hear that, I can't do it, but that, you know, and the light shining and everything, you know, like that moment where the light shines down, you know, like that. I'm going to say holy moment is the only way I can describe it. So we have the star and the sun here. I want to point out as well, right? So these beautiful bright lights that you are. So this understanding this perfect partnership that you have with the spirit world and that you are this angel of temperance is going to bring all of this for you, okay? But the angel of temperance is meant to bring everything together, to work with others, to bring it all together, right? So this is really interesting. So it's very important that you let go of the fear of loss when you combine with others and when you collaborate with others, because you're meant to do this. You're meant to do this, okay? It's very clear here. All right, and they want me to look up the 29 because they're paired for a reason, these cards. And the message is complete with the numbers when I read the number, the angel number to you. Okay, yeah, look at this. Powerful goddess and divine mother energy is surrounding you. You are being enveloped in love and compassion. That's why I'm hearing that aha moment, you know, that light shining on you. It's like a light is shining on you, a beam of light is shining on you. It's pure love, it's pure joy, it's pure light, it's pure everything. And it's like, you know, just this like beautiful, beautiful image here. And powerful goddess and divine mother energy is surrounding you. You are being enveloped in love and compassion, okay? Unbelievable how the messages go with the cards, right? All right, so here, this card I read, this is the Seven of Cups. So it's interesting because a lot of people read this card in a negative way. I read this in a very positive way. And the Seven of Cups, when it's reversed, which it is here, when it's like this, it's like there's still a cup to overturn. There's still something there's a mystery, there's a secret of the universe that needs to be revealed, that you're seeking, etc., right? But it's reversed, and the way I read this is the cup is over. It's getting turned over. The secrets are gonna be revealed. Okay, so when you accept this, when you get over this fear of loss that comes in the past for you, has come in the past for you when you collaborated with others and worked with others, you suffered some sort of loss. That's clear to me, and that's why you fear it. But when you get past that and realize this and allow this, these secrets will be revealed to you as what it is. And then it's perfectly paired with this card. This is the Ten of Swords, which says accept what is, so what will be can come, right? It's like this is, the tens are like they're like an ending and a beginning at the same time, right? So I call them an arrival. So this is an arrival moment where you understand what they want you to understand. And this is the Judgment card, which is the awakening card. So having an awakening. So there's a big awakening coming. So you may have thought that you've awakened, and you've awakened many times, but there's this one last big, huge awakening coming your way, okay? With all of this. So that's pretty cool. And we have 710, and they want me to read that number for you as well. Okay, 710 says, the power of God is within you. Spiritual experiences are unfolding for you and supporting your expansion in the world. Beautiful, right? Look, we have 3 of the 10s here. That's amazing. Okay, and we have a couple 7s. Very cool. All right, so this is the 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful card again. This again, like this card, affirms your heart's desires in the material world can come to fruition. This is about, having everything you've ever wished for in the material world, okay? this can happen for you, okay? This can happen for you. So as much as you've been focused maybe on the spiritual world, this is the byproduct of focusing so much on the spiritual world and learning what you needed to learn, and you know, facing the fears that you have, and learning how to let those go, okay? And that's, we have this card, the Six of Swords. This is you letting it all go, right? You've let everything go. You've learned what you needed to learn. You're taking those lessons with you, and you're heading toward the light, okay? You're leaving everything in the past in the past. So, you know, upon doing this, these two are related. They go together, right? So you can have everything, your heart's desires in this material world. You got to release the past, move toward the light, take the lessons you've learned, and move forward, okay? So we're going to look at 106. 106. Let's see what that says. Oh my gosh. In order to move forward, you are being guided to cut all the cords that are binding you to the situations of the past. I cannot make this up, people. That's what it says there. See that? 106? Okay. It's incredible. Okay. I still get so excited about these messages and how they come together. Okay. So now we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Cups. So first I'm going to address the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So the Two of Pentacles upright would be there's a decision to make and blah, blah, blah. Okay, sorry for the blah, 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 but that's, you know, because we're not going there. And then this is the High Priestess, but she's in reverse. So in when she's upright, she would be like, you know, you're knowing, you have this knowing, you have this knowing. So you'd have this knowing, and you would have a decision to make based on your knowing. What this is saying, because it's with the Ten of Cups, which also is the Wheel of Fortune, is, you know, you don't have to know, and you don't have to make any decisions, okay? So interesting, because this is the awakening, and this is, you know, the mysteries of the universe being revealed to you. So I think what part of the mysteries of because it's right under here, right? What part of the mysteries of the universe that's being revealed to you is that you don't always have to know, and you don't always have to decide, because you've already done that, because this is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is there's a divine plan that's been set in motion, and you just need to surrender to that divine plan. Some people don't like the word surrender, so you need to just allow the divine plan to you know, come to fruition. And this is going to bring you, the Ten of Cups is pure joy, pure. It's the emotional, spiritual joy in life, where this is the material joy in life. This is the emotional, spiritual joy in life. This is the, you know, this is mind, body, spirit, guys. You know, this is mind, body, spirit. This is the mind, this is the mindset, this is the knowing, this is the aha, this is the awakening, this is the body, this is the material, and this is the spirit. Wow, look at that. Arrival at all points in alignment, and arriving, mind, body, spirit, to the joy, to you know, having that moment of arrival, that aha moment, that, you know, that moment of arrival where you accept and understand what is, and are allowing, you know, what has been in the past, and, you know, just letting it all go, and allowing the divine plan that you came in with to unfold, okay? So 210, I can't wait to see what 210 stands for. Angel number means 210. Oh. All right. These messages are so amazing. 210. God and the angels are welcoming you back to your truth. To your truth, the divine plan. You're reconnecting with the pathway that is right for you. Look at this. I cannot make this up. This is amazing. I can't make this up. I'm actually floored by this reading. Okay. I needed the break, apparently, because I'm coming back stronger. I'm recognizing that, you know, good for me. Sorry. I'm really excited about this. Look at this reading. It's incredible. It's incredible. 1919. So 19 times 2. What an incredible reading, you guys. So this is key. Okay, 1919. And as I was saying, you know, patting myself on the back and maybe apologizing for it, this is the message that came. 19 times 2. It's okay for you to be powerful. You are being guided by heaven to take ownership of your current situation. Look, these messages are incredible. All right. All right. Anything else for my group number 1? which originally was group number 4. I guess we're doing it this way so they can show you how, you know, what's meant to be is meant to be. So even if you made the conscious choice and you thought you were choosing group number 4, turned out that this was group number 1, right? So this plays into it a little bit, how chance is a part of it, okay? And that's part of this allowing the divine plan to unfold, and not, you know, restricting yourself by, you know, the consciousness as much as, you know, it's all about, you know, the mind, body, spirit, bringing that into alignment and bringing the consciousness and the unconsciousness into alignment to, you know, create from a wholehearted place. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Is there anything else for group number 4? 1. Group number 1, sorry. I'm being drawn back to the you know, so releasing judgment, okay, to the crystal, the aquamarine crystal, releasing judgment, okay. So releasing the fear of loss that comes from working with others. So it's important to, in order to release that fear of loss that comes from working with others for you, is to release the judgment of yourself and others, and of the plan, and of all of this, okay? There we go. Oh, so when you release judgment, you release competitiveness, you release comparison, you release a bunch of things that block your ability to come together. All right? There we go. That's it. You guys go have a beautiful day now. I'm going to move on to the next group. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. All right. So group number 2, which looked like group number 3 originally, but it's group number 2. We're going to put this right up here. This is the Seraphanite. It helps us connect with the seraphs. Let's see what they want to say to you. So I know that this has some advice on the fear of loss, your fear of loss. It's in particular your fear of loss is how it comes. So let's see what they want to say to us. And we're going to do the same thing as we did with the first group, okay? Read it the same way, so get the second card, okay? We're going to do, okay, here we go. So we have 2 cards here. Okay, we have the 2 of Swords. Yes, the 2 of Swords, I believe. I'm going to have to look in the book to make sure that's the 2 of Swords and not something else. And then the High Priestess. Okay, because this could be something else. Let me just look in the book. Give me 2 seconds. I want to make sure I'm reading the right card. These cards still are still new to me. I want to make sure that's not the Temperance card. Or the High Priest, no, okay, so that's the High Priestess card. So this is the 2 of Swords. That's what I was making sure I wasn't getting confused. So funny that they're the 2 cards that are out there. That's interesting. So we have the 2 of Swords and the High Priestess, okay? Okay, so talk about these cards first. Okay. So the 2 of Swords typically talks about a choice, right? The 2s talk about a choice, a partnership and a choice usually. And the swords are about your mindset. So, but she's got a blindfold on. It's very interesting, this card in this deck, and it's peace. So I feel like it's your choice. It's a choice you have to make around choosing peace or not peace, okay? But they want me to go to this book because there is a very particular meaning in here that they want me to pull out, okay? Yeah, facing a choice, okay? Getting unstuck, trusting. Okay, so yeah, so it's about trusting, making the choice to trust, making the choice to move forward in peace, okay? So, okay, so now they remind me, this is about what is your fear of loss? What do you fear you're going to lose if you make that choice? I hear authority because of the High Priestess here. So, okay, so look up the High Priestess in here. There's something. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. It's coming. It's already coming. Just as, okay. Yes. Okay. So again, the messages here are trust the universe, listen to your intuition, commune with the divine, etc. So I feel like your fear is that if you make the choice to just keep the peace in your life, to pursue peace, that you're giving up this this position of being the high priestess, of knowing, right? Because sometimes, when you're in conflict with another person and you're having a disagreement or a debate or whatever, right? You're very strong in you're very strong with what you know, right? You're very strong. I know this, I feel this, this is what my gut tells me, or this is what the information tells me, or this is what I've learned, or whatever. But you're very strong in your knowing when you're debating with others, right? You have that position that I know, right? So you feel like to be the high priestess, you have to take that position, I know. And this, to keep the peace, is conflicting with that, because you're thinking, well, sometimes I have to just let people learn on their own, and sometimes I have to just listen to other people, or sometimes I have to not say what I want to say, or question my knowing. Actually, question 26. Okay, so that's your fear of loss, that keeping the peace will make you question your knowing, and you'll lose the knowingness of you, okay, and your confidence in your strength. So interesting. So 26 times 2, because I saw 26. It's important for you to be in the company of people who lift your spirit. Step back from anyone who is making you feel small. So interesting. So that's an interesting message. So what they're saying is the reason you're feeling this way, and the reason you're fearing losing yourself by keeping and choosing peace, is because you're surrounded by people who are making you feel small, people who are not lifting your spirit. It's important for you to be in the company of people who lift your spirit. Step back from anyone who is making you feel small. So interesting. That's really interesting. So yeah, you're just in a position. You're surrounded by some people that are not. It's not that you should just walk away from everybody that you disagree with, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm not saying that, especially if you watch group number 1, it's important to, collaborate with others, and et cetera. But there's a choice. You can make the choice to be surrounded by people that are of like-mindedness and that lift your spirit, and that's okay. Okay. And depending where you are in your life, you may feel that you've challenged yourself enough with other people's opinions or whatever, and you do know who you are and what makes you happy and what brings you joy, and surround yourself with more of that. Okay, that's okay. That choice is okay. Okay, so and you might fear that you're going to lose people in your life. That's your fear of loss. That's number 2's fear of loss, that you might lose close friends, family members, spouses, even, I'm hearing. If you lose them, if you lose them, it's because you need to lose them for some period of time. That song, I think it's a Selena Gomez song, which I don't even know her music, but I've noticed the title of this song a lot, and it's I Needed to Lose You to Love Me, or something like that. So that might be what's happening with some of you. Okay, but so yeah, you have a fear of loss because you want to choose peace in your life. Okay, and in order to choose peace in your life, you need to surround yourself with people who lift your spirit and step away from anyone who makes you feel small. Okay, and so don't be afraid of losing the people that make you feel small. They'll either come back into your life in a way that's more consistent and beneficial for you and your spirit, and stop making you feel small. Or if you lose them completely, well, you needed to lose them to love yourself. Okay, listen to that song. I don't even know the song. I don't even know the lyrics, but listen to that song. I'm going to listen to it after this. Oh, okay. Jeez. Well, that really came out quite quickly. Oh, interesting. Pleasure and loss in pleasure. Interesting. 2 cards to come out together. Very interesting. So this is the 6 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Which one's meant to be first? Is this one the first card? Yes. And this is the second. Okay, so it's meant to be like this. So 5 and 6. So it's a progression. It's a progression from the loss of pleasure to pleasure. So that's what they're saying. You know, when you do this, when you face your fear of losing those around you that you're attached to for whatever reason, and you may love them, that's okay. But when you face this fear and you know that it's okay to lose them if they don't lift your spirit and they want to keep you small, okay? It's okay to lose them. And because you're experiencing this, right now you're experiencing the loss of pleasure, and your guides want you to experience pleasure, right? And part of pleasure is sharing, right? This is the 6 of Cups. This is about sharing. This is about community. And you need to have a community that you can share yourself, your whole self with, that doesn't make you feel small, that actually looks up to you, that makes you feel, you know, valuable. You have a lot to give, but right now your community is not receiving it, perhaps, or the people around you, the people closest to you, are not receiving it, perhaps, and so that makes you feel like you have nothing to give, right? But you have a lot to give, okay? You are this high priestess. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. So 56, that's what we're going to look up here. Oh, and look at this. This is 2 and 2. This is 22. That's like powerful energy, right? The angel number 22. In numerology, it's all about being the master creator. And 22, I'm going to read that before I read 56. 22 in angel numbers is, you are at a critical point, or a crucial point on your journey, which will help you understand the relationships and spiritual assignments that will support your growth. So that's right in alignment with what I'm saying here is, you know, your relationships are meant to, and spiritual assignments are meant to support your growth. So sometimes when you lose people that are not supporting you and lifting your spirit, that's part of your spiritual growth, okay? That's part of the spiritual assignment, so you can learn to let them go, right? And not see it as a loss, but to let them go, okay? And now we're going to look up 56 for you here. 56. And by letting them go, they may come back. Remember, they may transform and come back, but they may not. But you have to be okay with both, right? So 56, take time to assess what you can give in order to receive. And that's this, because giving gives you pleasure. Energy always works in the form of exchange. So that's, these messages are so spot on with the numbers and everything, right? So, yeah, we, as human beings, we take great pleasure in giving and receiving, right? It's an exchange, like I said. So you need to have a community. You need to be surrounded by people that you can give to and receive from, and they can give to you and you can receive from. And, you know, it's an exchange. It's reciprocal, and that's really important for you. So don't be afraid to lose those that are not providing that in your life right now, okay? That's the fear of loss that you have. Okay, what more do they want to say? Are they going to pop out, or are we going to cut? They're going to pop out, apparently, okay? Sometimes I want it to be a cut when I have these big decks because it's easier, but I go with what they tell me, so they're going to pop out. All right, there's a couple. Yeah, that one wanted to come out too. Okay. So we have, oh, Success Unfulfilled and Queen of Cups. Okay, interesting. And is this one popped out? Yeah, it goes down here. Okay, we're going to get the rest, and then we're going to read your full reading. Okay. Okay, yeah, it is that one. Oh, wow, look at that. Very cool. Okay. What is the next one? There it is. Oh, is this? Oh, interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Right under there. Okay, very cool. This deck is so different than my other decks, but I can see why they're using it. And this is the Heaven on Earth deck, okay? And there we go. Okay, very cool. Okay. So we talked about this already. Success unfulfilled, and then the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, what number is she in this deck? Well, she would be a what? She would be a she's a 12, right? She's 12 in any deck. Okay, so we have 7, 12. They want me to start with the number for this one. 7, 12. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is all about your relationships for sure. 712, your relationships with those who are close to you are important. Remember to bring light to your current connections and relationships and workplace. The lessons you are learning and teaching must begin in your own life. Okay. Very interesting. So this is very much, you guys have some relationship stuff for sure. It could be work relationships, it could be family relationships, it could be love relationships, any relationship, right? But this is very much about the people you surround yourself with. So what we see here is success unfulfilled, right? So and this is the Queen of Cups. So you are the Queen of Cups, just like you're the High Priestess. And what I see is you are constantly, you know, the Queen of Cups is a nurturing person. She's a very nurturing, mothering nature, right? Very compassionate, non-judgmental, very nurturing. And so I feel like you play that role right now in your relationships. You're the mother. You're the mother. And people are, you know, the people that are around you, they don't feel successful because, and they might even resent you in some ways, I'm going to say. That's what I'm hearing, so I'm just going to say it, because they blame you like they would their mother for being unsuccessful. So there's some stuff you need to learn. Like that's what this is saying, right? 712 is, this is all for a learning purpose, and you're learning it in your own life so you can teach it. And so the lessons you are learning and teaching must begin in your own life. So your relationships with those who are close to you are important. Remember to bring light to your current connections in relationships and workplace, okay? So there's a codependency, basically, is what I'm seeing here, that needs to be shifted. You know, they are afraid, just as afraid of losing you as you are of losing them, is what I'm hearing, okay, these people. But if they're trying to keep you small, it's because they're afraid of losing you, okay? That's what you need to see. That's the light, shining the light on it. So because you play such an important role in their life, and they you know, you're so loving and unconditionally loving, and they don't want to lose that, right? But if they're keeping you small and they're not lifting your spirit, you've got to let that relationship with them go, okay? So you might not let them go, but you got to let that relationship with them go, okay? That's more clear. So that's how you face this fear. They may end up going, and that you have to be okay with that. You need to allow that in order to be able to let go of this relationship you have with them, okay? That's what they're telling me here, okay? I'm the messenger, okay? Just want to make that clear. I'm the messenger. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight would be 11, and we have the Magician. So we have 111 here. That's a great number. Okay, 111. You are one with all that is. Know that all you are doing and giving is for the world and all beings in it. Okay, so no matter what you do, letting go is part of it. Okay, so no matter what you do, you are one. You know what you're doing, everything you do is for you and the world and all the beings in it. And so don't fear that letting go of this relationship, letting go of whoever you have to let go of, who's not lifting your spirit, is wrong, okay? Don't think that's wrong. Okay, so I had to get I got interrupted, so I had to stop the clock, but I saw 3939 before that while I was saying this. So 3939, let's see what it says here. The divine feminine within you is so grateful that you are listening to your soul's voice. Oh, that's so cool. All right, so because we're talking about the divine feminine, right? This is the high priestess and this is the queen of cups. That's the divine feminine. Here you have the Knight of Pentacles and Magician, and we'll get to that in a second. But what I was hearing is, with the 11, the 111, is, it's not wrong to let them go. This is for the world. What you're learning in your own life, how to let go of what doesn't serve your soul, is for you and for the world and for all beings in it, and it's something you're going to teach, and it's not wrong. Don't make yourself wrong for it, right? That's what I was saying just before. I saw 3939 and then 3939, which is 39 times 2, the divine feminine times 2. The divine feminine within you is so grateful that you are listening to your soul's voice. So there you go. And then I want to look at the 111 on the clock, because that's another form of that, right? I think. Do we have that in here in this book? Yeah. Your thoughts and intentions are magnified at this time. Focus on what you love, not what you fear. All right? So in these relationships, focus on what you love, not the fear of loss. So focus on loving yourself first and foremost, right? And what you love and what you have to offer and give. And, shine light in the world and in your world. And that's going to bring, it's going to, if they don't want to receive it and they want to, whatever, it's going to, you do you be you, and you don't be afraid that you're going to lose anyone as a result of that, okay? You can't be. That's just what I'm hearing here, all right? So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Magician. So the Knight of Pentacles, I want to look at this specific book, their definition in this specific book of that, because there's something important here. And then we'll talk about that a little bit more. Okay. Oh. Wow, yeah, that's important. This is the protector, the Knight of Pentacles in this book. The word that is with it is protector. And then this is the Magician. So they're telling you, you are protected. You are protected as you become the magician you are. As you become the magician you are, right? And they want me to go to the Magician, right? Because there's something about this one. And this is the willpower, okay? The Magician, the word with him is willpower, okay? Manifesting desires, channeling internal will, channeling your resources for a single purpose, okay? Self-mastery. And this is the divine masculine. So, okay, yes. You are protected as you allow your divine masculine to come forth as well. Because, you're so loving, so caring, so nurturing. Remember, that's what I was saying here. And you allow others to, you lift others up. But it's time that you allow them to lift you up. And if they don't, then you don't be afraid of letting them go. And because this is your divine masculine, the creator you are, the provider you are, the giver you are, needs to come forth now, okay? You have a lot to give. I said that at the beginning. You have a lot to give to your community, all right? So you need to find the community that wants to receive it, okay? And receives it gracefully and gratefully and lifts your spirit up. And if those around you aren't that, they may leave. Don't be afraid of that. Let them go. They may come back, they may not, but that's the clear message here, okay? So here we go. And this will transform this illusory success, okay? This is the 7 of Cups in reverse. And this is the 8 of Wands, upright. So we'll get to the meanings of the cards, but they want me to read the 78 first. Start with the 78. Okay. Your personal journey is unfolding perfectly. Trust in the process. Okay, so they want to make sure that you understand this is your personal journey. There's nothing to fear. Trust in the process. It's unfolding perfectly. Okay, so there's nothing to fear. Trust it, okay? Trust that. Okay? And this is all meant to be. I think we've talked about that. There were some other messages saying that exact same thing. Now we want to look at the Seven of Cups in reverse in this deck, okay? In this particular deck. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so it's what I thought it was. So I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything specific in here. So where it says illusory success, it's reversed, right? So prior to all of this and releasing this fear, there was illusory success. Like you were always on the verge of success, but not quite. You know, it was the success unfulfilled. Like, I just want to make sure I'm using the word correctly. So hold on a second. I'll be right back. Sorry for that pause. I had to get my thing. So I just want to make sure I'm using the word that I'm interpreting and using the words truly, right? So yeah, based on an illusion, not real. So yeah, illusory success. So this success that you've had in the past, it's not that it's not real, but it's been kind of like, you know, you've had a certain amount of success, but it hasn't felt real, is what I'm going to say. It hasn't felt real, and it hasn't felt real because, you know, you weren't being wholeheartedness in it. You weren't being whole in it. You weren't sharing your whole self, and you need to share your whole self, right? So as you do this, it'll be a more true success, right? It'll feel true. It'll feel real to you, and that will happen very quickly. Okay, once you face this fear, and you're no longer afraid to let those go who don't lift your spirit and who want to keep you small for whatever reasons, okay? There's some codependency, there's all kinds of reasons. But it's time for your divine feminine and divine masculine to come together, unite, and be whole, okay? So 727. I knew that the clock had to be restarted. That's why I was interrupted, because there were going to be some numbers for you. So 727. So what I was saying is it's time for you to be wholeheartedness and create in a wholehearted way and be successful from your whole heart, okay? Which is the giving and the receiving, the exchange, all of that stuff that they've talked about throughout this reading. 727. Okay, you are the magician. Ah, yes, you are the priestess. Oh my God. Yeah, the clock really had to be restarted. I get blown away by this all the time. Sorry. You are the connector of the realms. The power and presence of heaven are with and within you now. That's why you had the heaven and earth cards. That's why you were attracted to the heaven and earth tarot. Oh my. Okay. I just sounded like a very old person. Oh my. Anyways. Wow. Yeah. It's funny because I was a bit annoyed at getting interrupted and having to restart the clock. But then I heard, no, there's a reason for that, as there always is. And this was the message that needed to come out with 727. You are the magician. You are the high priestess. This is the divine masculine and feminine coming together that I was just talking about. Ah, my mind is blown. Anyways, okay. This never gets less exciting to me, you know, it just gets more and more exciting. You are the connector of the realms. The power and presence of heaven are with and within you now. Okay, know this, be this, let go of anything that is keeping you small and not lifting your spirit. Get over the fear of losing anybody. You know, if they do leave forever in the physical form, know that the physical form is a temporary thing. The love will never be lost. Okay, the love will never be lost. All right, whether you're expressing it and experiencing it in the physical form or not, it's never lost. So I hope this helps. I hope it makes sense to you. I hope that you are able to let go of whatever is holding you back from being your whole self, you know, the divine masculine and feminine, the magician and the high priestess combined. Okay. And I hope that this somehow helps you let go of that fear of loss, okay? And trust, like this said, trust the, I think that was the message of this one right? The, did I read this one? I don't know. Yeah, did I read this one? 78? Yeah, I think I did. And that was the message, to trust the process, right? To trust the universe, that your journey is perfect. So even if people come and go, your journey is perfect. Yes, your personal journey is unfolding perfectly. Trust in the process. So people may come and go in the physical form. It doesn't mean that the love is lost, okay? Trust this process, trust what's happening in your life, and trust that as you step into your wholeness and, start to take that role in your community that you're meant to take, to give and receive, and etc., that not play small anymore, to choose to be surrounded by those who lift your spirit. And I'm not saying people putting you on a pedestal or anything like that, but just see you, the whole you, all right, and want to exchange with the whole you. Trust that that's what's meant to happen, and it is going to happen. 1111 is the last message for you guys, and then we're going on to the next group. Okay, and it was definitely the clock, 1111. Okay, let's see. You are one with God, angels, and ascended masters. Align your thoughts with the highest goodness and truth in order to bring love into the world. That's your role, okay? This is the seraphs, right? We were connecting with that. You were attracted to that and the heaven and earth. So you are a connector of the realms. You truly are, all right? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You guys go have an amazing, amazing day. All right. Okay. My third group, which we thought was the second group, but became the third group. This is the Soleil deck, and this is Lemurian crystal. And this is the Unity deck, I call it. So we're doing the same thing that we did with the other groups. So we're going to get 2 cards first. Okay. Okay, here we go. And I now know the name of the reading. It's called Facing Your Fear of Loss. Okay, so that's what we're doing now. That's what they want to give guidance for. Facing your fear of loss. There we go. Okay. All right. Ooh, we have the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So right away that says, for me, so this, okay, start with the numbers. Okay, so we're going to go 17, see what that says. As one door closes, another opens. Angels are with you to help direct your thoughts in a positive way. Okay. So Ace of Swords is opportunity for a change in mindset, for opportunity for a shift in mindset, okay? And this Seven of Wands is defensiveness, okay? So your fear of loss has something to do with a defensiveness. So they want to give you some opportunities to shift your mindset. So that's why 17 said what it said here. As one door closes, another opens. Okay, they want you to be more optimistic, less defensive and more optimistic. Angels are with you to help direct your thoughts in a positive way, okay? So, yeah. So you need to shift from a defensive mindset. That's what I'm hearing. Your fear of loss is due to a defensive mindset, okay? And they want to help you shift that. So we have 2 cards. Read these ones first. Okay, good. 4 of Swords and the Chariot. Are they meant to be upright, or are these cards meant to be upright? Yes, okay. So I just had a feeling they were meant to be upright. Okay, so we have 4 and we have 7. 47. Let's look at that number to start. The angels of manifestation are helping you align your energy and thoughts with what is going to be of most service to you. So there we go. That's that. They want to align your energy and thoughts, okay? They want you to shift your mindset from being defensive, okay? Which you're defensive because you have a fear of loss. And that's going to come out what the fear of loss is, because that's what you're facing. But, yeah. So typically the 4 of Swords means rest. It's time to take some time to rest. And the Chariot is taking charge of your life, like taking the reins of your life, right? So the angels of manifestation are helping you align your energy and thoughts with what is going to be of most service to you. So you need this rest. You need to take a bit of a rest. You've been defensive for a very long time. You've been like fighting, you know, like it's like you're a fighter. I think your true nature is to be an optimist, but you've had some experiences in life that have made you defensive. Okay, so it's like you've been fighting to fight through the struggles, to fight through, whatever, to persevere. You persevere, you fight through, you persevere. That's what I'm seeing. You're very strong-willed, right? You're very strong-willed. And so, yeah, but you need to drop these defenses, and your defenses come from a fear of loss, probably losses you've experienced in your life. But you need to drop those and become the optimist you truly are. So you need some rest. I took a rest, right? I took a rest. I just said that at the beginning of the reading. I needed some rest. I didn't really know why, but I knew I needed to take a break. So you need to take a rest so that you can align your will, because you have this strong will to manifest whatever it is you choose to manifest in your life. But if you're in a defensive mode, there we go. If you're in a defensive mode, you're going to manifest things to defend yourself from, and more struggles and all of that kind of stuff. So you need to give yourself a break, take a rest, so that you can manifest, and you can will into your life and take charge into your life. What will be of the highest service to you? Okay, that's what they're saying. All right. Yeah, we'll get some more cards, and it'll become more clear, I promise. If it's not clear to you already, I think some of you it's very clear already, I hear. Okay, so we have these 2 cards. Yep. Okay, look at that. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. We have the King of Cups and the Tower card reversed. So this tells me this is about the defensiveness. As you become the King of Cups, who's in the flow, who knows nothing's permanent, who is unattached, who lets everything flow and has a very deep understanding of his emotions, because it's your emotions that cause the defensiveness and the fear, and understands that emotions can come and go just as easily as anything else, right? You won't need the drama and trauma in your life anymore to make the shifts. So, perhaps what's brought shifts into your life in the past has been, this drama and trauma. And so you've had to fight through the drama and trauma to get to where you want to, to create what you want to create. But they want you to just chill. That's how it's coming. Just chill. You need to chill, rest, so that you're not creating all this drama and trauma and all these challenges for yourself and all these struggles for yourself and, all this stuff that throws you into emotional turmoil anymore, so that you can be the King of Cups and create from that place that you'll be creating what serves you most in life, okay? And so this is King. He's a 13, and the Tower is, what is that number? Is that, the Tower is I think it's a 16? Is that 16? Let's look what the Tower card is. I just need to, because my Roman numerals, I don't practice them that often. So sometimes, yeah, so that's 15, 16, right? Yeah, that's 16. Okay, the Tower card is 16, and this is 12, right? No, 13. 13 and 16. So, let's see what 13 says and what 16 says, and then we're going to reduce it to a number. I hear. Trust that the steps on your path are unfolding as they should and are serving your expansion, okay? You're being invited to upgrade your choices and move forward toward experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward. So yes, let go of these defensives. So trust that these steps that you're looking at right now on your path are unfolding as they should and are serving your expansion. And, you are being invited to upgrade your choices from defensiveness to trust, to move forward toward experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward, okay? Let go like this King of Cups lets go. He lets anything come and go easily, okay? And that's going to make you less defensive and have less fear of loss. The King of Cups has no fear of loss, okay? So that's where they want you to get to so that you can create these choices. But you need a rest from this drama and trauma that you've been creating so that you don't create more of it, okay, is what I'm hearing. So now 13 and 16, that combines to 29, okay? So let's see what 29 says in here. 29. Powerful goddess and divine mother energy is surrounding you, and you are being enveloped in love and compassion, okay? So you can take a rest. You're being surrounded by that love, okay? And then 29 reduces to 11. 11. You are in a state of expansion and getting to know your true self better than ever. Know you were born to shine. Okay, beautiful. So it's so important that you face this fear of loss, become the King of Cups, so that you stop creating drama and trauma and challenges, you know, to defend yourself against, to fight and struggle through. And you start creating things that are more in line with you and your highest good, right? So we have now the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is important, this rest, okay? This rest. And during this rest period, they're guiding you to focus on yourself and filling your cup first, okay? Don't worry about saving the world. Don't worry about anything else. Just focus on what fills your cup, what brings you joy, okay? And then we have the Page of Wands, which is, I'm going to look at that in particular. But first we want to look at the Ace and the Page, which would be, that's 111, okay? So you are one with all that is. Know that you are doing and that all you are doing and giving is for the world and all beings in it. Okay, so it's important that you focus on yourself because what you are doing and giving is for the world and all the beings in it. But it's important to fill your cup first. Okay, so don't worry about saving the world. Whatever you do is for you, the world, and all the beings in it. So it doesn't matter what you do. You don't have to be so focused on the rest of the world and doing something for the rest of the world or whatever. Focus on you and what brings you joy, okay? And then it's 11:11 as well, which says your thoughts and intentions are magnified at this time. Focus on what you love, not what you fear. That's what this whole reading is about. Make that mind shift to focusing on what brings you joy, what you love, and not what you fear, because then you're going to create the drama and trauma and what you fear to defend and to fight and all of that kind of stuff, okay? So that's why this is so important for you. So we want to look at the Page of Wands, okay? And see what it says here about the Page of Wands. Ah, yes, envisioner, untapped potential, overcome fear. Yeah, so it's the same, yeah. So when you overcome this fear and you focus on what brings you joy, what you love, and filling your cup with what you love, you know, you will find this untapped potential within you to create, okay? That's what I'm here, to create joy instead of struggle and pain and drama and trauma, okay? So that's really important. So what is this last card? Temperance wants to come out, okay? Okay. A bunch of them came out. So they're going to give me one clear card. There we go. Oh, the High Priestess. Look at that. Temperance and the High Priestess. Beautiful. Beautiful. So this is, what is this? This is, again, that's 14. Yeah, that's 14 and 2. So we have 14 and 2. So I'm going to look up 14 first, the angel number. Your angels are encouraging you to spend time listening to them. Remember, angels are as loud as your willingness to listen. Okay. And 2, there are opportunities for connection and union at this time. Relationship growth is imminent. I think this is your relationship with the spirit world based on the 14 and also this Temperance card and the High Priestess card. Like, this is your relationship with there's opportunities for connection and union at this time. Relationship growth is imminent. This is with the spirit world, with your true self, with your you know, higher self, people like to call it. What serves you, so you can connect with you more. Make time to listen to you, to the angels, to your guides, whatever you want to call it. You know, but to that's what this is saying. And then we have, so what was that? That was 14 and 11. So we're going to do the same thing we did before. 14 plus 11 is 35. So 35 is your angels or guides ready to support you through any changes you need to make to be more at ease. Okay, so they're here to support you. All right, and then 35 combines to make an 8, reduces to an 8. A cycle or pattern is being repeated now so that you understand the lesson. Take time to reflect. Okay, so all of this is saying take some rest, take some time, reflect on this pattern that you have of creating, drama and trauma. And I feel like the drama and the challenges and all of that is when you focus on the outside world instead of your inside world, okay? And focus on trying to create and please and do, maybe being a people pleaser. And trying to save the world, I keep hearing, that's not your focus. They want your focus to be on you and filling your cup and doing what you love. And, and then that will open up all this potential for you to create something amazing for yourself, for the world, for all beings in it, okay? But you need to take time to reflect and to, rest and to really come into alignment with yourself, okay? With the spiritual side of yourself. And your intuition and all of that, so that you can align what you're creating with that, okay? So that you can create from a wholehearted place is how it keeps coming in this message today. So your fear of loss, we need to look at that. So what is the fear of loss that you are facing that creates this in your life, that has created this pattern of creating drama and trauma and challenges and challenges and challenges? What is the fear of loss? How do you want to express that for this group? Because it's not clear in these cards for me. So bring me some clarity. What is the fear of loss? How does it look for this group? Oh, it's the fear of losing yourself. Interesting. The fear of losing yourself is what propels you to, to look to the external world for validation. Okay, so the reason you've been so focused on the external world, and I hear that you have been, so it could be your loved ones, it could be your family, it could be the world at large, whatever it is, but you've been looking for validation from the outside world, and that's because of a fear of losing yourself, okay? So without all this drama and trauma and struggle and strife and challenges to overcome, it's the fear of losing your power, okay? Your powerful self. Look at you. You are the high priestess over here, remember? So the fear of losing your powerful self, and the powerful self is the self that connects with the spirit world, that does exactly what this is asking you to do. So you've been defending your powerful self. That's what it is. You've been defending your powerful self. And I see 28, 28. So we're going to go to 28 times 2 here. What's 28 say? Your angels want to give you a high five as they recognize your commitment to being a light in the world. Well done for facing your fears. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. 28 times 2. So it's, you've been afraid of losing your powerful self, of losing your higher self, of losing your connection to the spirit world. You've been defending that, okay? And you've been looking to the outside world to validate that for you. But that's what they're saying. Don't look to the outside world. It doesn't matter. Look to yourself. Go within. Rest. Eliminate this drama and trauma and struggle and all these challenges. And don't proof. You don't need to prove yourself. Okay? You don't need to prove your power. You don't need to prove your connection to the spirit world. You don't need to prove anything. Okay? Without proof, you will not be lost. No proof is needed for you to know who you are, okay? And then I saw 29, so 29 times 2. Powerful goddess and divine mother energies surrounding you. You are being enveloped in love and compassion, okay? So let go of the need to prove yourself based in the fear of losing your high power, your highest self, your powerful self, and losing that connection and feeling the need to defend it, okay? Okay, I hear your message is complete. You've got it. That's why they're giving you the high five. We can move on to the next now. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, so now we have group number 4 that we thought was going to be group number 1, but it's group number 4. You chose the Sun deck and the Gold deck, and you chose Citrine. You can look up what the crystal Citrine is for if you don't already know. But let's see what they want to say to you. We've developed a format for this, and we also know that the title of this reading now is Facing Your Fear. Okay. Look at that. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, so your fear is very clear. You're afraid that you're going to lose everything. So it's the fear of loss. It's the fear of material loss. It's very clear, right? This is having everything your heart's desires in the material world. And this is it all coming crashing down, having a tower moment that strikes it to the ground. So you are definitely, this is why you guys have to go last. This is a huge fear for everybody, for everyone. You may want to watch the other videos to see what their fears were, but it's leading to this. It's all leading to this, I hear. This is like, I have a reaction to it. It's like, do we have to face this fear? And we do. So it's material loss. It's material loss, the fear of material loss, the fear of losing everything that we've built, everything we've manifested, everything we've created, everything we've strived for, everything, everything we've come here to create, to experience, to do. All right, let's see what they have to say about that. Okay, you want me to start with the 106. There's a message there, number 106. Let's put these over here so they're out of the way. 106. In order to move forward, you are being guided to cut all the cords that are binding you to the situations of the past. Okay, so that's where the fear is coming from. The fear is coming from past experiencing loss of material things in the past, okay? So, look at that. Okay. We're going to get another card to go with it. They come out in pairs here. Yeah, okay, this card. All right. So, the reason you've lost material things in the past, the reason why you've gone through this kind of loss in the past, if not in this lifetime, in past lifetimes, and if you haven't experienced it in this past time, the reason you fear it in this lifetime is because you've gone through it in past lifetimes or parallel lifetimes or whatever you believe in. Was to bring you to this awakening that fulfillment on this emotional spiritual level is what you need to focus on, right? And this ability to accept what is, okay, to accept what is. So when you can accept material loss, you will never not be emotionally and spiritually fulfilled. Okay, so this 9 of Cups is, telling us, you may have started with a trickle, and then get it going, flow more, and then this is the tap is fully turned on. So that's the awakening they've wanted you to have, to turn that full tap on, not to focus on turning the material fulfillment tap on, but to focus on turning the emotional spiritual fulfillment tap on. And that's what they've been trying to get you to do through lifetimes after lifetimes. And the material loss, every time you lost something material, you had to accept that loss, and that strengthened you. That was strengthening you to turn on this tap and have this emotional spiritual tap running fully, and brought you to this awakening and the awakening is that all we're into this call, answering the call, and the call is all we're being called to do is to love and be loved. The material world doesn't matter without love, is what I'm hearing, and that's an interesting phrase. The material world doesn't matter without love. okay? And that's what you've been called to understand and learn. And that's what the material losses were about. So this is why they always guide us to focus on the emotional, spiritual world and the love, because it's the love that materializes in the material world, that makes the material matter, right? That creates the material. I think you get what I'm saying. That, you know, so it's the love that creates the material experience, not the other way around, right? And that's what you've been learning. Oh, 910. There's a message in the 910. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Facing that fear. It's making sense, I think, to me. I hope it is to you. Yeah. Okay, 910. You are aligning your energy system with God and the cosmos. Stay light and full of playfulness, as this will keep your vibration high. That's what's most important, okay? All right, let's see what else they have to say to you about this. Here we go. There's one. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, and we have these two down here. All right. And then we'll get the rest. Okay. So here we have, this is the 8 of Swords and the Justice card combined. And we have the 2 of Cups and the Temperance card combined. So this is saying that, you know, you're not oppressed. You know, you're not oppressed. Everything is of your own free will. Okay. That's important to remember. Everything that is created is of your own free will. So when I say that, you know, all of this has happened for your growth and for you to come to this understanding, it hasn't happened to you. You've created it. It's your free will. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes when we've experienced a lot of loss. But ultimately, you know, the only thing that overrides your free will is your unconscious, okay? The only force more powerful in this world than your free will is your unconscious. All right, so all of this was to bring this to your consciousness, this unconscious pattern of, you know, being focused, overly focused on the material, because everything wants to be in balance. This is the Justice card and it's the 8, right? So everything wants to be in balance. So it you know, if you ever became overly focused, some of you might be life path number 8s, because that's a huge path for the life path number 8s. Whenever you become imbalanced and more focused on the material world than your emotional, spiritual world, your unconscious would kick in and balance that out, make you have an experience to balance that out. That's what's been going on here over and over and over again. But this is your unconscious overriding your free will, and this is what's been playing out. So, and the Justice card tells us we reap what we sow, right? So it's the universe is fair, just, and balanced at all time. It's always striving to be in balance. So if you focus too much on the material, you know, in your consciousness, your unconsciousness will kick in and force you, for lack of a better word, to focus more on the love. Right? So that's just been a balancing act that's been playing out in your life over and over and over again. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? So, and the purpose was to bring you back into this spiritual partnership with yourself. You know, the physical being of you and the spiritual being of you being in a partnership. Okay? And like I said, it's, you know, we're always looking for that balance between the polarities. That's what the Angel of Temperance does, is she blends the polarities so that they can come into one and be balanced and whole again, right? So that's what has been happening here for this group, okay? I hope that makes sense. It's a little vague, I know, or not vague, just I'm not sure what the word is, it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's been purpose in it, and this is the purpose, to help you understand, to bring you into alignment, to blend both your sides, your material side, your physical focus with your spiritual side and focus, to bring you together, okay? That's what's been happening here. And so what you've learned is that you've overcome every single challenge. Every time you've had a challenge, you've overcome it by shining your light, okay? They want me to go back here. I need to look at the 82 before I go to these cards. All right. There is an opportunity for you to go on your own journey. Don't let the opinions of others stand in the way of your dreams. Okay. All right. So because you are now facing this fear, there's an opportunity for you to go on your own journey. Don't let the opinions of others stand in the way of your dreams. So I think for some of you, what I'm hearing is, you've been told throughout lifetimes, and especially maybe in this lifetime, that, to focus, you've been taught to focus on the material world. I mean, the world teaches us to focus on the material world, like work hard, pay your bills, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You may not see it that way. You may want to, you've been wanting, your soul has definitely been wanting to focus on the love and doing it differently. And so this is saying there's an opportunity to go your own way, on your own journey. Don't let the opinions of others stand in the way of your dreams, okay? And your dream is to be fulfilled emotionally and spiritually. And to, and that the byproduct of that is the rest. Your dream is to live your life that way, in soul alignment, in alignment with your soul, whole in wholeness, right? That's what this is telling me. All right, so now they want me to go to the number 95 and read that before I continue. The universe knows exactly what steps to present to you. Surrender to the experience. So that's what I was saying. Oh, that's so beautiful, right? Any challenge you face, you know that you can overcome it with, and it can be transformed with light and love, because this is the Nine of Wands, which is, fulfillment of transformation, and this is the Sun card, with light and love. Okay, so your angels, the universe knows exactly what steps to present to you. Surrender to the experience. Let them light up the path. Okay, let the universe light up the path. When you connect with your soul, and the universe, whatever you want to call it, the path through any challenges you have will be presented, okay? It'll be lit up. Shine your light and the light will shine back, right? For you. Okay, now we can get the last two. So any material challenge, any challenge, shine the light on it. Yeah, the King of Cups, that's what you're becoming. That's who you are. The King of Cups. Oh, look at that. And we got the Joy card. That's a beautiful card that came out. I'm just going to leave that there like that. And the Hierophant, okay? So this is a powerful combination. Did I read the 95? I did, yeah. The King of Cups and the Hierophant, right? This is like having an understanding of all your emotions and being able, being an emotionally mature, spiritually mature person who can let things come and go, material things come and go with ease, okay? This is the Five of Pentacles. Interesting, the fives, this is, the five is resilience. It's also like pushing through something, and that's the mindset, that's the challenges, the mindset. So having a positive mindset is very important. Having faith, I hear, so getting through these the challenges on the material world has made you this Hierophant. Okay, so you're the king. It's made you the King of Cups and the Hierophant. The Hierophant understands. He has the keys to the universe. He has his third eye open. He's experienced so much in the material world that he understands how the material world works in relationship and in collaboration with the spiritual world, okay? So he understands all of that, and the King of Cups knows nothing is permanent in the physical world, so he doesn't get too hung up on anything, right? So, you have the High Priestess, you have the Hierophant, you have the King of Cups. I mean, this is amazing. This is what it's all been for. So when you face your fear of material loss, and now I'm seeing this in the positive light, right? The transformation will be dramatic. And you will be in this amazing place here that your cards are showing. And that's why this card is here, right? There's a few cards here. The Three of Cups, which is joy, just pure joy, living joy with others, celebrating with others, having a joyful life with your loved ones. This is the Community card, okay? This is the Community card. Okay, they want me to read the numbers in a second, but this is the Community. So these three cards. Oh, look at that. Actually, 4 cards. Wow. Unbelievable cards. These ones are meant to be upright. They're all upright. Okay. That's the charity community, like, you know, just loving, sharing, etc. And then this is letting go of grief, overcoming the emotions around, you know, understanding your emotions around loss, right? And grief. So that's really cool. And this is, you know, that this is the Lover's card. This is like having loving relationships. This is healing and self-love, self-healing, self acceptance, and just, yeah, these are, look at that. And then we have 36, 36. So these, we're going to look at that in a second. So we need to look at this first. This is 13 and 5. So we need 1, 3, 5. They want the message there. Trust the changes unfolding now are taking you closer to your initial intentions and goals. So yes, this is bringing you back to your initial intentions and goals, okay? And we have 45 times 2 at that. So let's look at what that says. Archangel Michael and other archangels are standing with you in solidarity and strength. Very cool. So your initial goals, whatever they were, whatever you came here to achieve in this lifetime, your spiritual and emotional goals, it's, you know, your journey is taking you back to that, right? The changes that are unfolding right now are taking you back to that initial intentions and goals. And Archangel Michael and other archangels are standing with you in solidarity and strength. So you're yeah, this is very cool. And then we have 36, 36. So we have 36 times 2. Let's see what the 36 stands for here. There are opportunities for you to increase your enjoyment of your career at this time and raise your level of abundance. Your guides are ready to help. Beautiful. So, and this, you know, this is joy. This is like living joy and community and charity and sharing and abundance. This is like a potluck. So this is the abundance that comes when you come together in wholeness, which is what this is all about, right? And this is, you know, overcoming those, the emotions that, understanding and overcoming the emotions that come with loss and grief and sorrow. And having this is divine love. This is, you know, having self-acceptance, self-love, and healing all of that, and coming to a place of living in this divine love that that all exists in, that all this abundance and everything will exist in. Okay, I know that was a bit chaotic, maybe, I feel. I don't know, but I hope it makes sense to you. I hope you understand it, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.